Peace. Oh, please keep your mind at ease. It's obvious. Now I'm sweating so much. Just had a great meditation, 20-minute meditation. And I still have not wiped any of the sweat off my face. As you can see, I'm sweating like crazy, right? Sweating like crazy. Now why have I not wiped the sweat off at all this whole time during this meditation? You might have seen it. I made a video about a year ago, I think. That was probably 2 years ago actually at this point, but it's still such a valuable lesson, okay? The video was called like the meditation, the sweat challenge, right? And if you truly want to build a very strong mind, discipline, and deep focus, then this is the way to go. Meditation, and then if it's warm near you, if you have a sauna to go into, or it's still real hot where you are and so you can sweat a good amount, just go out and meditate. And as the sweat comes down, let it keep coming down. Don't wipe it. You know how aggravating it is, right? Right? It's tough. You want to wipe the sweat so bad, right? But every time that you are not wiping the sweat off, you're building resilience. You're building willpower, right? You're building a very strong mind. Every time that you are not wiping off the sweat from your face or from your body, right? Right now, like I have a droplet and it's tickling the crap out of my nose. I want to wipe so bad, but I'm not even gonna do it for this whole video. I won't, because I've already continued to do this for 20 minutes now, and I'm gonna continue to not wipe the sweat off for this whole video as I explain this, because now it's gotten so easy. Yes, I feel it. It's aggravating, but it's so easy now because I already went 20 minutes without wiping the sweat off, right? Think about how this carries in to your life, right? If you are like, look at this, like I have a droplet right here. Oh my gosh, like I can see it in my vision. But think about how this carries into your life. Like if you're working towards something, right? Say you got some kind of projects, you got some projects, maybe businesses that you're working on. Think about how this carries on into your life. Like this kind of small thing, as above so below, right? This kind of thing, having this resilience and being able to just keep your focus on your breath while the sweat is dripping down, right? And not wiping it. Think about what this is gonna do when you're working on a project and you need deep focus, right? Deep focus. What it's gonna do in your project for when you're working on it, you're not gonna get distracted by so many other things, right? Like I got a fly on me right now. I'm just gonna let him go ahead. Like I'm unbothered. Too much resilience. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to just keep going. You're going to be able to keep going and keep that flow state going. So if you have distracting thoughts coming into your head, look at this. Oh my God, itching so bad, right? See that droplet? Oh my God. Do you know how aggravating it is? But you keep going. And so when you're working, oh my God, when you're working in your business, whatever project you're working on, you're not going to get distracted by these little thoughts, right? You're not going to get distracted. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to stay in that flow state. And it's going to give you such an incredible output. See? Because if you're constantly getting distracted by different thoughts, you're going to be like, oh, and I catch myself doing this too. I'll be thinking like, oh man, what was I, like if I get distracted by something, maybe a tab is open. I'll think, oh, and I'll go to the tab and I'll be like, what was I doing again? What was I doing again? See, this is helping you to get so grounded into that flow state of deep focus. So that way You're not getting distracted by these other things. You have that one thing that you're doing, and you just go. And you just go. And you create an incredible output. Right? Deep focused work. This is the key. This is the goal. This is why so many, like, people who accomplish some of the greatest things, right? They're doing these kinds of things. Like Sam Ovens, for example, right? Multi-millionaire, right? Whatever. And so many others. Like Steve Jobs, whatever. The best athletes in the world. Usain Bolt. They do things to build up that resilience, that discipline. And so this is one thing that you can do. One thing, right now it's still hot out. So if you are out somewhere where you have a sauna, meditate in the sauna, and that's good stuff right there. That is good stuff. To not wipe your sweat as you're meditating in a sauna, oh man. Or just in the heat of the summer, right? This is gonna build your resilience, your focus, and that flow state, right? And what does it feel like when you're in the flow state? It feels like you're literally somewhere on another planet, right? The movie Soul, right? What was it? It was showing us that the flow state was also a metaphysical place. It wasn't a physical place. Like, they were in two places at once, right? They were in another dimension and here, physical, at the same time. And that's what it feels like. And it feels like you get some remarkable, like miraculous things done in the flow state, right? You know, like when Michael Jordan, it just keeps, you know, he talks about the flow state as well. Like, he'll just be in the flow, just going ham, scoring over and over, right? So think about this flow state as a place to get into for your advantage, so that you can get even better things done. Get things done better, right? So meditation and building your discipline with not wiping the sweat. Try it out. Let me know if you've done this and how it is for you. Until next time, peace. Oh, please keep your mind at ease. It's obvious. Still haven't wiped any of the sweat. Gonna go inside and finally wipe the sweat. It's been almost 30 minutes now. Let's go.